Hello from MAIS Charcuterie. Today we're going to share with you our experience of making a little bit different way. So we'll share our method with you. You're going to start, as usual, with any ground product, with very cold meat and fat. Grind these spices really thoroughly so that they'll blend in well. And then you need some pork back fat to use as show meat. It's the white little pieces in there you're going to see, together with these pistachios and peppercorns. Now we took the pretty much frozen meat out and cubed it and ran it through the grinder. Now this product actually requires that you run it through twice. So the first time we ground it through a 6mm plate, then tossed in the salt and the cure using wooden paddles to keep it nice and cold. Tossed in the ground spices really thoroughly and put it back in the freezer to freeze it down again really well. Before regrinding it through a smaller plate, we used a 4.5mm plate, and you can see the frost on that grinder. Gives you an idea how cold this was. Now this thoroughly ground, thoroughly mixed meat is then put into a food processor or a mixer, a very powerful mixer, and you're going to emulsify it together with some red wine. Again, we chilled this down so that the meat stayed nice and cool, and we had some ice water ready too to add to get just the right kind of stretchy texture to the emulsification. We blanched the pork fat because when it's blanched it adheres to the emulsified meat much better, so your finished product will cut really beautifully and the little dots of white will stay in there. We also blanched the peppercorns and pistachios just to make sure their surface was as clean as possible, and then did the messy job of kneading this all in. Now this product, we used our 8 by 18 inch tenderloin large charcuterie bag and some zip ties. We zip tied the end, even though it was already sealed, but we zip tied the end so that we would have nice round ends on both sides of this when it was stuffed out. Okay, so you see we attached that zip tie nice and securely, and we stuffed this out. Now stuffing it into a My Dry is a very sturdy material, but you're going to be cooking this for about 7 hours or so. So it's also very critical that you tie it with butcher's twine so that when you hang this, the butcher's twine is providing kind of a basket of support to the bottom of the meat. Okay, you don't want to hang this just from a string or the top of the product. Now you're going to cook this at about 170 with the hot water bath, and it can take 6 or 7 hours. Don't insert the probe until the meat is very solid after several hours of cooking. And when you pull it out of the oven, put it in a cold water bath to chill it down, and then put it in the refrigerator until it's completely cooled. So here's our finished product. It's nice and cool on the inside, and when we peel back the My Dry, you can see it has a beautiful rosy brown color, and it was obviously very dense. When we cut it open though, the aroma and the appearance was that of the most exquisite mortadella. So we sliced it nice and thin on our Chef's Choice slicer and enjoyed it with a little bit of rye bread. So if you're feeling adventurous, we hope you'll give this mortadella a try. Thanks for joining us.